Hello everyone, so this is the first week of July and the developers released their update. I think we typically get 2 of these per year. So this one goes over a lot. They're going over like how things are going so far, what's going on in the next few months. But in this video I only want to concentrate on the membership updates because we've been waiting for that for quite some time. And I also want to evaluate if it's worth it, as I'm sure everyone is going to do. Because they made an announcement earlier in the year that they would be opening up all episodes, and they have already done that. Currently you can't buy the episodes because they're all now part of the game. Okay, so let me scroll down to just the member benefits, because this is just, it's too much to go over in one video. I'll probably go over pieces of this as we cover like the new episode and stuff when it's on test. Okay, so here is the new details for the 3 levels of access. So there's still free, premium, and member. Alright, so here we go. They stopped selling the episodes. So now they're going to have daily login rewards, which is just going to be a menu or an interface with just basically one step to claim it. Previously you had the vault, which you would run on each character, and a stabilizer event that had a lock on the account for the fragments, but it was unlocked on the extra nth metal. Yeah, so previously it was split into 2 instances, and the locks were kind of different, so you couldn't just combine the 2 outright. So what they're doing is they're putting all of those rewards into just a menu where you just could claim, and supposedly it would be equivalent to running those 2. But if you break that down, it's not really possible, because if you go back and look at the vault and stabilizer, the total rewards on the account for the vault depended on how many tunes you had, how many characters you had. So like if you had an account with 1 character, and like we're looking at everything as a whole, you're basically going to get 1 mark, 1 piece of gear, and whatever nth metal. And stabilizer, you would just get the fragments. Now if you had another account with 32 characters, you'll be equivalent on the stabilizer event, but on the vault, if you look at the overall, you would get 32 marks and 32 pieces of gear. That does become significant because, again, if you step back and look at the bigger picture, a mark of victory is like the universal, or not mark of victory, source mark is like the universal mark that's sort of shared across the account, because ultimately if you're converting those to quarks, and you buy those items are tradable. So in that sense, you could say that it's sort of an account-wide currency, even though you can't trade it. But so it's not exactly equal. I mean, that's pretty lopsided. It's 1 versus 32. So you do lose that when you go to this system with just a single menu, because it says only 1 character per account can claim this stuff. Now if we zoom in here, we can take a look at some of the items they're talking about. So this one with the 2 hands is probably like the icon for the daily currency. This is just a mock-up too, so we don't know if this is final. The amounts most certainly are not final, because why would they max out the Wayne chips on 1 day? So it's likely these are all placeholder. So this is the biggest X factor right now in evaluating the membership, the difference between this level here, the free versus the member. We don't know if it's a big enough difference because this is a mock-up. So I think, like, if you're trying to figure out if you're going to continue to sub or if you're going to change your sub, we are still waiting on the details of this. Because as you can see, when we scroll down, there is a whole bunch of other stuff. Maybe some of it's attractive to you, but I don't think any of it knocks it out of the park, to tell you the truth. Okay, so the login rewards, at the very least, it blows away those two instances, so it's going to save a lot of time just clicking on one thing on one character. So that's a plus there, without knowing the details of the value. They're going to say the value is $20, like when you accumulate it through the 20 days. I mean, they're telling you the truth there. It's probably equivalent to something you can buy in the marketplace that adds up to $20. But whenever the devs say that, or any video game company, whenever they say that, think about the value of the items to you, not the actual value in the store. Because it might not be something you buy anyway, right? I mean, it's only valuable if it's something you would normally buy and it's useful to you. So I guess an analogy here is if a vegetarian went to a grocery store and the grocery store offered them like $20 of free steak, it's not very useful to a vegetarian. So keep that in mind as you evaluate this stuff, whenever we get the details on it. Okay, so here are the access level changes. So of course we know the free episodes already. Daily login rewards. So they're opening up the layer system and the utility belt system. So you don't have to buy those two items anymore on a new account. The cash cap helps a lot, increasing from 2,000 to 50,000. I kind of thought this was 3,000, but I could be wrong. But anyway, 50,000, it gives you a lot of wiggle room. You can pretty much buy, like most normal collections, with the exception of the rarest piece. And it does allow you to get further in collecting capsule items. You get 7 additional inventory slots. I think they should have been giving these out anyway, because, or as the game gets older and they add new features, they're giving us different types of drops that we need to collect. So this is like, it's sort of like a formality. They should have been giving this out anyway. So you're getting 7 additional slots. That's just going to cover the newer drops. That would be the mods in our current episode 40. Artifact XP items condensed to save inventory space. We have to see how far they take this. Currently it's a huge mess because you have like 2 of the same type that are in 2 different piles because the permissions are different. So I imagine that's probably one of the consolidations. So nothing too exciting here. It makes free-to-play more playable. The biggest winner here is the premium level, because they're going all the way from, okay, it was premium that had the 3,000 cap. So they're going all the way from 3,000 to unlimited. And plus they're getting all this stuff here. So with everything opened up, this is pretty much what the current membership is for premium. That means not paying monthly. And remember, to go from free to play to premium, I believe all you have to do is spend $5 in the marketplace. And that's something I typically do when I open a new account. Like when I start Xbox and Switch, I immediately bought like one style item, which bumped me up here. So if you think about it, you're going free to play 1 minute, all of a sudden you have all of what used to be the membership benefits. So yeah, so far the proposed premium is the same as membership currently, except you get a little bit less inventory. I don't put that much weight on like the inventory space and stuff. They're going to value that into the price when they advertise this to you, but that doesn't have value to me, because if you're premium or free to play, you can a la carte that anyway. Like during a sale, you just buy the extra slots. And then you're avoiding the monthly fee of the membership. So yeah, I don't even factor that in if I'm evaluating, if I'm comparing these three levels. Okay, so now we're going on to the new stuff. Now, I mean, there's a lot here, and I don't think we can fully evaluate it until this is live. But let's take a look at it line by line for now. So there's an additional 3 times, so it's going to be 3 times whatever the daily login bonus is to the free player, which of course we don't know what the details are. So they're saying it's $60 worth of value on top of the $20 for an $80 value. So again, take that dollar value with a grain of salt. It's an $80 value if everything in there is useful to you, and you would normally buy it if not for this bonus. So remember, always keep that in mind. In my opinion, this is probably the best thing of the membership. 50% bonus to time drops of artifact XP. That's a pretty big change. I mean, compared to these others, because these are just bank slot increases. Inventory, bank slots, and shared. They're increasing the max. So again, not exciting, but it's these are like quality of life improvements. It's going to be a bit more convenient to have those extra slots, but again, not too much value because you can a la carte it. You can just buy those separately if you're not a member. This is the one thing you cannot buy right here, the drop percent of XP. Now this would be important for you if you're into leveling your artifacts up fast. If you're okay with the current drop rate, then again, this reduces in value for you. Like for me, I actually think the drop rates are fine. I just kind of go naturally. I don't buy the XP from the marketplace even. So 50% bonus, that just increases the time to take to the next breakthrough, which I'm never in a rush for because the breakthroughs are frustrating. So there we go. I kind of eliminated like the 5 points here. So if I was to make a decision, it all falls back to the difference between these two levels. That $60 value difference that they're advertising. And just to go over things that will not change. Now the 500 daybreak cache is probably the second best thing. Like I think in the current membership, the unlimited cache is the best thing. The 500 daybreak cache is the second best because that's giving you $5 back, and that's a flat $5 back. Because they're not assigning this to a product, they're giving you the straight daybreak cache right back. Replay badges, of course, many uses in the game, so this would be the number 3 thing. That will not change, so you'll still get these two. 10% discount. Yeah, these are all same as before, so you won't be losing these. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the membership changes. I think a lot of this it'll depend on how much you play DC Universe Online versus other games. Because if you're someone that pokes in and out of DC Universe Online alternating with other games, Like you might not log on every day, or you might not grind like every single little thing. This might not be worth it because you're already getting most of it opened up with the premium access. Like, will you actually have time to touch all of the episodes that you have access to? That's another question for yourself. The other thing that factors in is I wonder if there's a point where the number of tunes makes this not worth it. Makes this membership bonus not as worth it versus currently. Because, yeah, under the new login bonus, this is going to favor you the less tunes that you have. Since I have like my main PC account is already lifetime, so I don't have to make that decision with this, and it's like I've already played beyond like whatever I paid for lifetime. So that's kind of I won't be able to give you like a full pure opinion on that. However, I do have multiple premium accounts. One is on PC, so I play that one the most out of the premium accounts, so I'll get a good feel of how useful this becomes, the unlimited cash, whether or not that account will feel like a legendary account now. And then I will get a better feel for the difference between these two. And also, I am on the Switch and Xbox. I'm kind of inactive on the Xbox, so the Switch is the one that will actually test the new premium benefits in its purest form. Because I don't have the PC account to like pass stuff onto it, so I'll be like a fresh new premium with no assists. But I don't think I would ever go legendary on any of these premium accounts, because I think this is just enough. It's more than enough for me. So yeah, let me know in the comments what is your membership level currently, and if you plan to change it. Especially if you're a member, do you think these are worth it? I would be more curious for the members that are going to drop sub. Because my snap reaction to this, if I wasn't lifetime on my main account, is I think I would drop it. Because I'm just not the type of person to rush building stuff. And the unlimited cash is the main thing for me. But again, that's sort of a tainted opinion because I'm lifetime, so it's easy for me to say. So let me know if you're a member and you plan to drop to the premium level. Anyway, more to come as we get details on this and as stuff goes to test. So yeah, it's a lot to digest, but I will link to the full details. And thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.